because without him, I'm absolutely nothing. Number two, my beautiful wife, Stephanie, 15 years. Love you so much. Dallin, Carrie, the founders, you guys are incredible. Ricky and Francoise, I love you guys. And my team, the movement. Woo! So real quick, I'll just share with you my backstory so we're not complete strangers. I was not raised by entrepreneurs. I was raised to go to college, get your degree, go into corporate America, and make a life for your family. So that's what I did. By the time I was 24 years old, I was a six-figure earner. 27, bought my first home, married, 5 Series BMW, golf on Fridays. I think I could beat you down. So, no, my buddy Jesus over here will tell you that's not true. I'm just doing life. And one Tuesday morning, I get a call, and I had to meet my senior director, and I got laid off. And so, I don't know if any of you guys have ever been in that situation, but when you're a sole provider, you've got a mortgage and a bunch of little babies looking at you, it's a scary place to be. And so, for the very first time, I became open. And a cousin of mine called me, and he said, hey, what are you doing? I think we can figure out a way to get rich. And I was like, well, I'm wearing basketball shorts. It's Tuesday. I'm watching one of the judge shows. So, yeah, I'm open. What do you got? And I showed up at a meeting, and it was a thing, right? Everybody's wearing suits, and they're high-fiving, and it's like a club. And I'm like, oh, man, you brought me to a thing, right? But I was open for the first time because, when your circumstances change, so does your perspective. And what I did, guys, is I fell in love with freedom. Because for about 6 months, I didn't have a job. I was just looking for some way to change things up. I didn't want to go back into corporate because, I look what that got me. And I fell in love with freedom. And if any of you guys follow me on any of my social media tags, it's Freedom Fighter. Right? Because to me, I'm not necessarily someone who's motivated by money, okay? You're like, but wait a minute, look at, you have no socks on and you're wearing a nice watch. But that's just because my wife, she dresses me, okay? For me, I am more focused on freedom, okay? And I'm going to talk to you guys about that because it's one of the number one reasons why I came here. So I got started in the networking industry. Over the last 10 years, we've had a lot of success. God has really blessed us. And I think the only gift that I have is 2 things. Number one is I know how to find a unicorn. Okay, and I'm going to share with you what that is, right? The second thing is I just love to work. Anybody work hard in here? Please come see me because I want to compete with you. I just love to work, okay? And that's one of the things that, I love 8 to faint. How many of you guys work 8 to faint, right? It's actually 10 now on my wife's orders. So I have to go to the gym for a little while and I got to do some other stuff, but it's 10 to faint now, okay? But when I took a look at Viseo, I was blessed through John Lewis. Where's John? Where's John? Where's he at? John, there he is. Love John. John was, you guys want to talk about fortune is in the follow-up, okay? John was on a team of mine a couple years back, and I think John's the 22-year-old buffest guy I've ever seen in my life. But, just kept talking to me and just, we just built a relationship. And one day he called me and he said, hey, I just want to introduce you to Ricky and Francoise. And, as a networker, the most valuable thing you can have is someone's phone number. So I was like, of course, let's have a talk. And got on the phone and we just clicked. And immediately Dallin jumps on the phone and just clicked. And then Dallin said, hey, why don't you come on out to the house and we talk. And honestly, guys, it was just all the Lord. It really was. To meet Dallin and Carrie came in real quick. She just got back from the gym. And so my wife's a lifter too, so I know that like, hey, I gotta go, right? So, but to be able to meet these folks and to feel their heart, the genuine, ness about what they do and what their purpose was, it was really resonating with me. But I'm also a businessman. And so I wanted to ask the tough questions. I wanted to know what makes this company different. I wanted to know what can make this company go viral. And when it can go viral, can we support it? Because how many of you guys have ever been in a company where you have too many people coming in and you can't help them? Okay? Some of you guys are like, I want to know what that's like. But it's a real problem. It's a real problem when you have too many people coming and they're excited and they're jacked out of their mind, but the product's not coming or the checks aren't there on time. And so we wanted to make sure, my wife and I, that this was not only going to be a solid company, but it had sizzle, okay? And so why did I choose Viseo? Well, first off, God did. I met with a lot of companies, and I spoke to a lot of people. And one day I woke up, and I said, I looked at my wife, she wasn't even sleeping. I tapped her, and I said, it's Viseo. She said, really? How do you know? I said, God just told me. She's like, okay, let's go do it. Called Ricky, and if you guys want to hear how God orchestrated all this, come ask Ricky, because the same day God spoke to him, but he was in Cancun, right? And I gave him the call the same day. So it's just crazy how God works. But why I chose this company is because it's a unicorn. Like, what is a unicorn? So from after this talk, I want you guys to just start hashtagging unicorn. Because it's something that you don't see very often. See, how many of you guys are here to just make some money? Like just a little bit. Anybody? Please don't put your hands up, okay? I want you guys to make life-changing income. Life-changing. I'm talking 7-figure income. And with what the leadership team has already put together, what they've already accomplished in their career, and what they've put in front of us, every single one of you has an opportunity this morning to override hundreds of thousands of people over the next 2 to 3 years. Life-changing income, okay? Because I don't do anything halfway. I want to come into a company, I want to make multiple sevens. If I don't think I can make 7 figures my first year, I don't even want to look at it, okay? See, with Viseo, guys, you have everything you could possibly imagine, right? Timing. Now, I'm not talking about timing like most network marketing companies. This is the greatest time to be in this company. No, I'm talking real timing, right? With what happened with the Farm Bill and what's going on in our nation and really in the world, this is the sexiest business model on the planet. Amen. Okay? Getting people to see this opportunity is a joke, okay? You just have to go out there and go and put one foot in front of the other, and it stems from what we just hear, your belief system, your why, your goals. Why would I go and talk to everybody, Mario? Because your why is so big, right? You have to burn the ships. You have to make sure that you know exactly why you're doing this business. So timing is everything, guys, is everything. Positioning, guys, how many of you guys were here on Friday? Everybody was here on Friday? Okay, some of you guys are okay. So you were all here before it happened. Do you guys understand that being positioned early and being at the right place at the right time is sometimes even better than being good? Yeah, okay, you guys gotta understand. I know people who are just not good in this industry, and they make a lot of money. Because they're like, yeah, I showed up at my buddy's house and he said, buy this juice, and I did, and checks kept coming for 20 years. Okay? That's a unicorn, guys. Timing, positioning, right? The other thing is I don't really think some of you understand what a blessing it is to have access to our leadership the way that we do. Right? That's unbelievable. Right? The Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award winner, who's built 2 companies to $1 billion. And they're on WhatsApp with you. Right? Daniel calls my people without me even knowing. Right? I mean, that's not fair. You have everything. Right? If you've ever studied edification, usually the person you're working with is like the top guy in your city. We're working with the leaders of the entire company, and every one of you guys have that access. That alone can make you $1 million. Like, what products do you have? It doesn't matter. His name is Dylan Larson. Who cares? Oh, but by the way, the products, who loves our products? Again, another check, right? We have everything. And then you have a disruptive product. Okay, and I'm not talking just solid, I'm not talking just quality, I'm talking disruptive. You see, CBD all by itself is a game changer. But what we just learned yesterday makes us the best in the world. Best in the world. And you can walk around, and if maybe you've never been that confident in your life, have confidence in this, have confidence in these two. Have confidence in our leadership, have confidence in a track record, and walk accordingly. So when I got started, it was because this is a unicorn. We have the ability to go out and help so many people. So many people. And so timing, positioning, access to the leadership, and a disruptive product. That's all you need. So if you've ever been in other companies, and you're like, man, I've done everything. I've been in companies that I just was hitting the wall every single day. I just could not break through. I've been in companies where it went viral and I was like, what the heck is happening? That was me looking at my back office. What? Who are all these people? I didn't even know that was a country. That's what you have here. How many of you know that? Who wants their back office to go viral? I don't believe you. It's Saturday morning. You guys are here because you want to change. That's what you have with this company. I scared the baby. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to close with this. The reason why I'm all about freedom, guys, is because for 11 years, I worked in corporate, and I got up at 7 a.m. and I came home at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Pulled my tie down, slouched on the couch, and flipped the bills. Okay? But we had money, we had a huge home, 5 Series BMW, golfing on Fridays. But I didn't know what I didn't know. And one day, they put me on the curb. And then I looked back and I realized I lost all kinds of time with my family. I lost precious time with my wife, my 20-year-old daughter. True story. God has repaired our relationship, but we didn't have the closest of relationships because I was not there. She had everything she wanted, but I was not there. So for me, when I tasted freedom, I wanted to do everything possible to do that. I'll work 90 hours. I don't even think you can work 90 hours. Can you work 90 hours in a week? Okay. I'll work 90 hours. You don't have to be smart. I'll work 90 hours, okay, to work on my time, to be with my kids, to be with my wife, right? To help you be with your family. So it's all about freedom. And I'm going to close with this because I want to make sure I stay on time. John 8:36 says, whom the Son sets free is free indeed, right? But we still live like slaves. You know, I heard this last Sunday at church, a pastor was saying, you know, people get saved and they don't find victory because they go back and they still have this slavery mindset. He said that when Abraham Lincoln, you know, wrote the Emancipation Proclamation and he freed everybody, the older generation went back to the plantations. You're free, but let's just go back. Some of you guys are walking around right now not knowing that you guys have freedom right here. But what's happening is you're still walking around like a slave. God did not get us here, bring us here, create us to be slaves. Okay? He wants you all to be free. Right? Free to do what you want to do. Free to do with who you want to do it with. Free to bless other people. How many of you guys have ever heard, you know, what's the old saying? Be, do, have. Right? Be the person that you need to be. You know, do the things that you need to do to have what you want. But I always add the last one is give. Be, do, have, give. Be, do, have, give. Because when you get that miraculous formula down, God will keep pouring in. Because he goes, you know what? Mario gets it. It's not about having, it's about giving. It's about giving, right? We have to understand that this business can give you so many tools in life to help so many other people. So, why have a sale? It's a unicorn. It's got everything. Everything. From the technology, this little bit, I posted this yesterday. I said, this thing right here, this is going to change your life in so many ways and you have no idea. Right? No idea. We have everything. So what do we have to do, guys? We have to talk to every single person that you've ever met in your entire life. That's what I did. Okay, we have 10 golds in our first 30 days, 2 platinums, okay? Most importantly, those folks, most of them have never been in network marketing. So don't think, well, Mario's been in networking for a long time. I didn't bring any networking leaders with me, okay? I just talked to regular people and I said, hey, what do you think about CBD? So they came for CBD, and then they're all in love with our products. How, this is like stealing. So guys, it's a unicorn. Act accordingly. Go fight for your freedom. Don't wake up a slave anymore. Okay? And if you can do that, put one foot in front of the other, follow these incredible leaders, the systems that they've put in front of you guys, and then wait until these amazing products get into the bodies of your friends and family. I love it. Thank you guys. God bless you. I appreciate the time.